Right now, someone is steering you, and you don't even feel the hand. You think you're choosing. You think this is your decision. But every craving you feel, every move you make, it was planted. The person you trust most, have they ever told you not to do something? And did you suddenly want to do it more? That's not coincidence. That's control. You've been played by reverse psychology your entire life, and nobody told you. Your rebellion was their strategy. Your resistance was their invitation. The game has always been this: make you chase what they want you to chase. By the end of this, you will never be moved without your knowledge again. Stay, because what comes next changes everything. You've felt it before. Someone says no, and you want it more. Someone pulls away, and you lean in. You've blamed yourself for this weakness. You told yourself you were desperate, needy, too emotional. You were wrong. This is not a flaw in you. This is a feature in your neurology being exploited. Humans are wired to want what they can't have. It's called psychological reactance. When freedom feels threatened, the brain doesn't retreat, it attacks toward the restriction. The people who understand this don't argue with you, they simply restrict. They position the thing they want you to want just out of your reach. They engineer your hunger, then they sell you the solution. Politicians, lovers, marketers, employers, all of them use the same ancient trick. The system was never broken, it was built this way, built on you not knowing. Knowing the mechanism breaks the mechanism. That is why this is forbidden knowledge. You were never weak, you were unwarned. There's a profound difference. The ignorance ends here, right now, in this moment. What you're about to learn has shaped empires, and it will reshape you. There was a man who saw through all of it, a Florentine, a realist, feared for centuries. Niccolo Machiavelli, exiled, tortured, and ultimately vindicated by history. They called him a devil because he described the world as it actually was. He understood that the greatest power is to make others believe they are acting freely. He wrote this, and the powerful tried to bury it. Men are so simple and so ready to obey present necessities that one who deceives will always find those who allow themselves to be deceived. Not cruelty, not malice, simple observation, simple devastating truth. He gave us the map, now we walk it with open eyes. Reverse psychology is not a trick, it is the architecture of influence. And Machiavelli's lesson number 1 begins now. The moment you tell someone they cannot have something, you have created desire from nothing. Think about the last time someone told you a relationship wasn't good for you, or the last job listing that said, high performers only. You sat up straighter. Psychological reactance. Jack Brem named it in 1966. Machiavelli lived it in 1513. Your move starting today. When you want someone's attention, withdraw yours first. Remember this principle every time someone makes you chase them. Performed indifference is the most dangerous weapon in the human arsenal. You've seen the person who stops texting back. Suddenly, everyone wants them. The brain reads availability as abundance and scarcity as value. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. Use it to read others, not ruin them. Starting today, stop explaining yourself to people who are not asking in good faith. Mystery is not silence, it is selective revelation. Learn the difference. Tell someone not to do the exact thing you want them to do, and watch what happens. You've been on the receiving end of this your whole life. Every advertisement does it. When you command directly, you create resistance. When you forbid, you create hunger. The direct order activates defense. The indirect suggestion activates desire. Starting today, when you need someone's genuine buy-in, give them the option to say no first. The one who controls the framing controls the outcome. Always. The most sophisticated form of reverse psychology is showing someone their own reflection. You've sat across from someone who calmly described your own behavior back to you, and something in you bent, not because they were right, because you couldn't deny them. When you reflect someone's own stated values back at their inconsistent behavior, they break. Starting today, stop arguing with people. Start asking them if this matches who they say they are. The question is the weapon. The statement is the surrender. Nothing restructures a relationship faster than a strategic, unexplained withdrawal. Think of the colleague who suddenly stopped being available. Did you notice? Did you reach out? Presence is only valued when it is not guaranteed. This is not pessimism. This is physics. The people who over-explain their absence lose the power of it. Silence is the message. Starting today, when a situation stops serving you, leave quietly. Let the absence speak. Give someone full permission to walk away, and they will stay. Demand they stay, and they will run. Every time you've begged someone not to leave, you handed them the power to do exactly that. The science is brutal. Clinging triggers the attachment system's shutdown in the other person, but offering genuine freedom, no conditions, no guilt, reactivates their pull towards you. Starting today, release what you love without conditions. Watch what returns. The most powerful influence you can exert is making someone believe they thought of it themselves. Think about the last great idea a colleague presented. Did the seed of it come from a casual remark you made? The brain assigns ownership to ideas it believes it generated. Ownership creates commitment. Ask the right question, plant the right word, then stand back. The idea will grow without you. Starting today, instead of telling people what to do, ask them what they'd do if they had no fear. The most powerful move is the one they never saw coming, from themselves. 6 weapons, each one sharpened by centuries of power struggles, each one yours now. You do not use these to wound, you use these to navigate a world that was already weaponized. Every day you walk unarmed into rooms designed to move you. That ends here. The map exists, you are holding it. The only question is whether you trust yourself to use it. This is the moment most people look away. Not you, not today. Because you didn't come here by accident. Something in you was already asking the right questions. That something is called hunger for truth, and it is the rarest thing alive. The old tactics die the moment you can name them. Name them, out loud if you have to. You are now the person who walks into rooms and reads the architecture of influence. That shift in perception, that is the gift. That is what Machiavelli paid his freedom to give you. You came here confused. You leave armed. That is not a small thing. That is everything. The old you, the one who could be moved without noticing, is dead. The old you is dead. You are a weapon pointed at your own future. You are a weapon pointed at your own future. You belong to no one, not the systems, not the manipulators, not the people who told you who to be. You belong to no one. The people who understood this lived differently. They moved through the world like they owned the ground they stood on. Now you understand why. Now you can be one of them. The question is not whether you can use this. The question is whether you'll have the nerve. There is a channel built for people who refuse to sleepwalk. You already know if that's you. Subscribing is not a favor to this channel. It is a decision about who you intend to become. The bell, the notification, a reminder that you chose to stay awake in a world that profits from your sleep. Every video here is another layer of the same map, the map of how influence actually moves. Before you go, leave your answer in the comments. There is no right answer, only the honest one. Has someone ever used reverse psychology on you so well that you only realized it years later? And what did that cost you?